have never been able to make homemade biscuits, no matter what recipe I use. Somebody has showed me. I just never can figure it out. They don't come out right. They're usually flat. They're hard. And then I see these recipes for biscuits that you only use two ingredients, which is self-rising flour and heavy cream. Excuse me. I don't have any heavy cream, but I do have half and half. Now I know that half and half does not have as much fat in it that the heavy cream does. So what I done was I melted some butter, so that was going to give it a little bit of extra fat. So today I am going to attempt to make homemade biscuits again for the probably 100th time. And if they are successful, I will fry me a sausage patty and have a sausage biscuit for breakfast. So lay out my dough mat. Now this recipe calls for 2 cups of flour. I'm going to cut this recipe in half only because, like I said, I never make good biscuits and I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to start out with 1 cup of flour. And what I'm going to do is, they say another thing about biscuits is you need to get a lot of air. So in order to get a lot of air in your flour to get fluffy biscuits is to sift that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that sifted. And I get this half and half. I'm going to start out with about 1/2 of a cup. And I've already got my melted butter in here. Let me get a fork. And mix this in. I'm going to start pouring this in just a little at a time because I don't want to get my dough super wet. So I'm just going to eyeball this. I think this is good. It's not super wet. Let me get some flour on this board. Another thing that I've been told is you don't need this very much. The more you need it, the tougher your dough is going to be. So basically, you're going to put your dough on your dough mat and just press it. Okay, I do not have a, what is that called? A biscuit cutter. So I'm just going to use, to get a cup. Let's see. Just going to use this cup. Maybe drench it in some. Still don't look too bad. Don't know how they're going to cook, but we'll see. Let me get a cast iron skillet that I've already oiled. And because I don't want my biscuits to flatten, I'm going to put them side by side, sides touching in this pan. I actually think, I'm going to get my smaller pan. So give me 1 second, please. Wash my hands. I have a smaller cast iron in here somewhere. Let me get a little oil in this. I'm going to put these down into a considerably smaller cast iron. And there you go. I've got my oven already preheated to 425, and these should take about 15 to 18 minutes. We shall see how those turn out. If this does not work, I am not attempting biscuits anymore. Have some sausage patties that I can make me, hopefully, a nice sausage biscuit for breakfast today. Clean as you go. Number 1 tip in cooking. Put that in the sink right now, and as soon as I get this sausage going, I'll get those dishes done. And let's get a sausage patty going. Turn you. If you can see style. Okay, I will come back in about 15, 20 minutes and we will see how these biscuits have turned out. So, once again, I have failed tremendously at biscuits. I think it's time that I just come to terms that I can never make biscuits. Let me show you these flat hockey puck looking biscuits. Look at those. How pathetic is that? It's unbelievable. So, that was a major fail. Again, let's look at these. They did brown on the bottom. These are horrible. I can already tell. Let me try to find the biggest one. None of them even remotely try to rise. So let's see what we have if we try to open one up. They look good. They smell good. They're flaky. Piece of sausage on that. And let's get another one. Open it up. And put some butter. And my absolute favorite thing to put on biscuits is apple jelly. Now, this isn't apple butter. This is actual apple jelly. And it is amazing. So let's put this on and let's give it a taste. Might taste good. They don't taste bad. The bottom's got a nice crisp on them. The middle is very soft and airy. They actually taste good. They just didn't rise. I need to figure out how to get a biscuit to rise. Or I just need to let it go. And that's the point where I'm almost at, is I'm just done with it. But I would say this is a fail. Hopefully you can make better biscuits than me. If you have any pointers, please put them in the comments below, because I would love to be able to make a big, fluffy biscuit.